tanky against some mages, definitely go for this item. It also puts a potion on the ground, and it will decrease the movement speed and also some attack. So yeah. Then we have this item. This item is one of the main items for a first phone. It leeches HP, and the magical attack is not bad either. So definitely go for this one. And the good thing about this item is you can build multiple of those together. So you can buy eventually 6 of them, and you will have 6 multiplied by 110, 6 multiplied by 80% leech HP, and you will have that amount of magic attack and leech HP. So this item can be built up. You know, the actives and the passives cannot be built up. That means you can't. If you would buy 2 of those, you would have the, you know, the orange that would build up, but the passive would not. Then we have the strongest, the highest magical attack item. Definitely a must for most of the mages, unless you want to go a little tanky, you know, or you want to withstand a little more damage. Then yeah, you would definitely have to choose between the other items. This is one of the main items for first phone. Why, you ask me? It has really bad magic attack, and yeah, well, it gives you magic attack speed. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons you need it. It gives you a lot of attack speed. It's the second highest item that gives you the most attack speed. The first one is this guy here. It gives you 80% attack speed. But the good thing about this item is as well the active. It increase your HP leech by 50% for the next 3.5 seconds. That means for first phone, if you would build a really good strong first phone, you can put all those things together, and then you'll have a lot of HP leech, which make you a really strong enemy for the enemies. Last but not least, the defense, the most of the physical slash magical tanks will use these items. We have the amulet, I call it. Definitely one of the main items for helm and some other classes as well. If you want to regenerate a lot of MP fast, and also decreasing your skill time by 15%. That's a lot. Then we have this item. Don't buy this item. I highly do not recommend this item because I don't know. It's I never used it because it's if you would compare it to this item, even this item is better than this item. So only the active is. I mean, it's decent, but it's only has one target. Look, reduce all damage dealt by the target by 60% and movement speed. I mean, it's one target only, and sometimes as a tank you would get attacked by multiple people. So I don't know. I don't like this item. Then we have the Hermetist's Cape. Yeah, I've seen so many tanks buy this item. I mean, Helm doesn't need it, in my opinion. It causes 10% plus your level magical damage per second. Yeah, it's more for the tanks that like to go a little more carry as well, a little more attack. But I don't recommend this item, to be honest. Unless you are unless your enemies don't do a lot of damage, because you would want to attack them you would want to damage them while you are tanking them. But if they do a lot of damage, it's useless because you wouldn't want to be around them. Anyway, that's my opinion. Then with the smoked item, one of the main items of the game, especially good for against Melinas, against the ninja, against the brony. Like this item against the horse gives you the ability to let's read the passive. If targeted by skill, resisted. This effect will be affected once every 30 seconds. That means if the horse, for example, uses his ulti on you, it will simply deactivate it. Like he wouldn't be able to use it on you. For the same for the Melina, when she uses her deep freeze, frost freeze, whatever, she wouldn't be able to freeze you. That way you can escape, or you can prevent the enemies to actually kill you. So this is a really good item for those things. And definitely you would have to buy this item if you have a lot of those kind of enemies, the ones that I just called, or fox, for example. Then we have this item. This item is really good, and there's something that many people don't know about it. It says the following: increase your attack speed for of allies within 8 meters by 30%. This is not only for the allies, this is also for yourself. It also increases your attack speed by 40%. And you can, if you want to go tanky, don't buy this item, but buy this item, and increase your attack speed by 8%, 40%, and also the allies in the range. So yeah, if you have a lot of physical, if you have a lot of fighters around you that need attack speed, and you also definitely go for this item. It also gives you magical physical defense, so that's a good thing also. Then we have this item, one of the main items of the game. Actually, I think it's a little bit overpowered, but that's my opinion. It gives you 500 HP, 70% physical defense, and it also reflects 25% of the physical damage. That means it's a really good tank items against fighters. When I play Frost, this is one of the first items I buy, because my Frost is the first target against all enemies, and you would want to withstand their damage, and that's how you do it. All right, let's go to the shield. This item, many people don't know about this item, is that it can be used really good if you don't have any other items that decrease your skill waiting time. You can buy 2 of those. It will build up the skill costing decreasal. You will have 40% decreasal time, skill time by only this item. And it also has really good physical and magical defense and HP. And the active, that's also one of the most important items if you are versus Javelin or a Frost or a Versophone, or most of the enemies that need attack speed. You can use the shield active against them, which reduce their attack speed by half of how fast they are. So definitely go for this item. My first item I buy when I go for Pyla, because I need a lot of the skill decreasal. Then we have this item. I should have made 2 parts of this. I will make 2 parts of this. All right. Then we have this item. I call it the healing item most of the times, because it's the only item that actually increase your healing effect. Let's read what it says. It gives you 20% skill costing decreasal, 4 MP and HP regeneration, and the second passive about it increases the healing effect of all allies within 10 meters by 8%, and it also increases your movement speed. So this item is really good for example, Helm, Pyla, most of the healing for the Fox, and you don't want to buy this item at the start of the game, because it doesn't give you any physical or magical defense, and at the start enemies tend to buy a lot of attack. So I recommend this item mid game or end end game, because you would want to heal your enemies then the most. At the beginning you would want to make sure you don't die to not feed the enemies. Then we have the mage armor, magical defense armor. Like, I don't buy this item because it if you would compare it to this item gives you 500 HP and reflects the damage. This item, I mean, yeah, it gives you a shield that absorbs damage equal to 15% of the that's not bad, but it's an active. Sometimes when you're trying to if you're fighting a lot of enemies, it's a little laggy. You don't want to have a lot of actives. Maximum, I would say 2 or 3. If you have too many active buttons, you would be confused about when to use them, how to use them. I don't recommend this. I would prefer this item above this item, and even this item above this item. I'll explain why in a bit. We have this HP item. This item gives you the most HP of the whole game, of the all the items. It also increases your HP regeneration, and also decrease your skill costing time. Um, Actually, recently I have this new build for Frost that I want to go a little more tanky, but it's also a little bit carry. So it's more tanky than before. I used to buy only this hates armor. Now I also buy this HP item. It gives me so much defense and so much tanky, and I'm still doing a lot of damage to the enemies. And why is that? It also increases your attack by 1% of the maximum HP. My maximum HP would be 3k. It would give me 30 attack more. So yeah, it also gives you a little more physical attack or magical attack. Definitely, I underestimated this item at the beginning when I started to play the game, because I thought, well, it's pretty expensive if you would compare it to other items. But yeah, it also gives you a lot of HP and also a little more physical attack. If you would have 4k HP or 5k, you can calculate that. It will give you 40, 50 more attack per hit. So yeah, that's a lot. Then we have the last but not least item. This item gives you magical attack defense, also attack speed, and the hidden secret about this item is also burns down the MP of the enemies. It's really useful for example, Firstophone. You will get attack speed, but also steal their MP. And stealing MP of enemies, for example, from a Helm, he would be useless. If you would steal MP from, actually most of the enemies, they would be useless. So yeah, this item definitely one of the best items, along with some others that I called out, like this item or this item, or some physical like this item or this item. Definitely read first the items, understand all the items before you make your choice. If you know all the items and you know the enemies, you can pick your items wisely. Good luck with that, and I'll see you the next